And we're back at the beginning.
See?
And I'll do it again. And now the boss everyone fucking hates.
Yes.
Though you still have a decent amount of... Actually, the funny thing is I don't think you can go back into the super performers are below 50 rings.
No, I'm not.
And they force you out of it.
It was over 50 rings. We might need to save the powers for a minute. Because if you activate the powers, you can just hurt him. Okay. We've died multiple times. Though we've learned that the missiles are not actually random. There is a pattern to it. Fucking camera. This is the keep running. Oh, come on! Yes. Good.
Yeah, because running for the first two phases, then it's
the arm things. Keep running. And you get shit electric patterns. You fucking boobs. This is fine because that's a keep running. But yeah, that's a keep running. But if you miss, it becomes the that's a keep running. But if you miss, it becomes a pattern where he fires missiles, and the last missile. Speaking of, which is good because that'll clear the phase. Jackass. Double jump. Flat off. Just run. Double jump. Flat off. Yep, okay. Got your number now, bitch. A phase you can't do anything with. And then, yeah. It's near the end, so I'd have to run. Yep. Okay, it's literally just a running phase. You should do the whole... Yep. When I realized that it's actually not random... I know what to fucking expect. I mean, I gotta run.
Yeah, but...
It's just in...
Just barely.
What I was saying, we might want to...
Well, like... The thing is, the powers that can easily hit him at certain points are the clones, and...
The clones can get to him!
And Bullet, I believe, are the two that can easily hit him.
If I end up doing a tag where we skipped the scene, I might try to remember to shut...
Oh, damn it. Oh.
You got it.
How the fuck am I not dead? There it goes. Bullshit
One.
Game.
Alright. Figure out the hits. I want to figure some stuff out. So. One, but I do want to figure some stuff out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that confirms something.
What?
It is a phase thing, because he's just doing the slam. That's 2. It is literally a phase thing. I'm gonna, yeah, 3, 4.
You, like, don't get near him. Try to stay on the, like...
5.
You know, he'll do the gravity thing again. Also, oh, you hit him 3 times there.
Yeah. Because I started it at the beginning. We're up to 5 hits.
Yeah. Is it the first phase? If you count each individual bomb hit, the first phase would be 6. So we're up to 5. This should be 6 as...
Hold on.
Oh. I swear it also looks like the frame rate be chugging.
Everything be chugging.
I can't tell if there's input.
Hold on.
Hand. Slam. Come on, 6.
Yes!
Yes!
It was 6!
Because, like I said, it was 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4, 5.
but here's the thing.
It was 6 bombs.
My idea worked.
Well,
using the clones, you have to time it right.
I said we had Gaiden 3 before, so I said we could probably, if we could do that again, we could do the same thing.
What I probably showed is the intro cutscene cut to God, I hope I remember to do this.
Game. Oh, okay, good. It had to load anime.
Remember this, future fucking me. Show. She's just crammed in there. That's adorable. Show the successful attempt, and then show the other cutscene because we skipped because we kept dying.
And that's why I did that to have the mic at this part. So to be fair, because it is technically every...
Okay, well, the first phase was dumb, but once I learned the pattern, it's
well,
like...
that's what I was going to say. Was the first phase being a pattern? I get why people have a problem, because both are...
Oh, wait, we can play.
And because...
Rings!
Rings that don't matter!
We need the points, Carson. If there was a checkpoint on the phases, I wouldn't...
Or if not a checkpoint, I kind of feel like both phases should have maybe been 4 hits, not 6.
Yes. Agreed. But
because I will be fair and say, was it being a, like, whiz it being, you know, oh, this is the one time they, like...
Yeah.
So, this is a race to basically who can get the power-up first.
Anyway.
Oh! You actually can get separate powers active at once. I thought people said you couldn't!
Not that that's gonna do anything.
I saw people say you could, so, okay, to be fair, we actually could have maybe used different powers at...
That...
Though at the same time, I don't really know what different powers would have helped unless someone
The fireball
or someone activates slow to try and give it to someone else.
Or the everyone throws a weapon, because if
Yeah.
you hit him in the head, I think he would have died. Oh, Jesus. I didn't even think about Super Form.
I thought I was like, someone has to have enough rings at this point, but then again, if it's about collecting rings, I don't know if I'm fucking myself over or not.
Yeah, and you took it and I can't. So, if I remember, show the cutscene, then cut to the successful attempt, cut back to the second cutscene that I skipped, show that other successful attempt, because I can just find the successful attempt before the credits.
And I will be fair. I can see why people do dislike that boss because
It's more about like.
well, it is a fight that is well, it is a fight that, to be fair, it is the same pattern every time.
It took me multiple playthroughs to notice that. Most people.
So, there is at least that to it. However, while that is a thing, I still, like I said, do think that fight does go on too long and has too much HP.
A little bit too much HP.
Because the problem is, because you have to hit the bombs back at him, there is, like, there's no way to speed it up. You're at the mercy of the boss's pattern in its entirety. And that's why I think the second phase should have maybe been shorter.
Yes.
Though I know, because I have seen people do it, there is going to be someone pointing out how a few powers can, I believe, make 1 or 2 hits of the first phase easier.
Yes.
Because if you use the time slow at the correct time,
you can get the ball.
Well, but the thing is, because those only come back with checkpoints, you
would only get the one
time slow, so And the time slow is the only thing, though. Like, because we have the... I just wanted to activate that just to see, though, because we have the time to slow and shit, like... The weird thing is, I thought there was one of the powers was an electric-based thing, but we don't have that at all. That's the only one that gets close because of it slowing everything down. And honestly, you gotta love those, like, Sega 15-minute credits.
Overall, after learning the pattern, it's not as bad as people were acting like, but at the same time, it is still, like, it's slow and the lack of a checkpoint bothers me. When you could have easily you beat the first phase, the robot explodes, and you're thrown onto a platform with a checkpoint on it, and then the second phase starts, and if that was...
Like I said, if you're not going to give a checkpoint, at least have the second phase be a few hits, because, like, the mini-bosses, you know, as an example, like I said, that piggy bank mini-boss, it takes all your rings, so you're 1 hit, but it's 3 hits. I'm fine with that, because that makes it so, it's short, because I'm fine with something being, difficult if that thing
is short.
And this is why the one fight having the problem it has with the... This is why it having the problem it has was there's no way to speed it up. That's what makes it feel, you know, way more, like, tedious than it actually is.
And the lack of a checkpoint on the second phase. I wouldn't even mind the second phase if you had a checkpoint. Because then the death would be, oh, you're back to the, you know, second phase.
Huh. And again, the funny thing is, was it being 6, it hits, like I said before. I feel like that's the reason they let
And on the successful attempt where Carson died, my timing, I was able to get 3 hits. Then I just had to dodge once, and then it was 6. Which is fine.
I know, as the internet does, there's, you know, some, like, speedrunner or something. It's like, oh, you're just, like, complaining for complaining. Just use, like, the slow on this phase, the, clones on this phase, and then bullet on, like, this one, and you'll beat the second phase in, like, less than a minute. Like, that's one...
Even when it goes correctly, you're still wasting, it's like a... At most, a 5 to 7 minute...
We entered that was like 4 minutes, and when we beat it, the timer was at 0.
Yeah.
And I feel like that should, you know, show you that means it was a over 5 minute boss, and I think that, like, over 5 minutes was no checkpoint.
Checkpoint is a bit excessive. Because you can't really speed it up all that much. You can only remove a couple of seconds by just slightly... And away I go. Fucking rock launch.
Rock launch, ooh. And was that phase, like, being 6 hits again? That's why I feel like that is the reason once a power is used, no one else can use it. Because if you had, you know, like, multiple people, you could just, it's like, one person uses the clones, it runs out. Another person uses the clones, and you just keep doing that. And then you would trivialize the last phase. So that's why it has to be every... That's why it has to be everyone uses their own power.
Ow. All the rings.
Yeah. Good old 15-minute Sega credits.
Yeah.
I think the game that actually does have the record for longest credits, it's either a Sega game or an Ubisoft game.
Thank you for buying.
Like, because of us going over things, we didn't bring it up, but in the special things, they actually listed, oh, I see, wait. Are the credits over, or are they looping? Oh, no, they're over, okay. And the special things was actually the Mania team.
Yes.
Meaning the Mania team did glance at this game in some way. They're involved in some way, I don't know what it is, but they are involved.
Sonic Superstar Sundays. His sons. Oh yeah.
Because that's how many medals we earned from that.
Yep.
And if those were all from 100 rings, that was like 800 medals, so...
A new feature has been added. Trip Story.
Trip is now available in story mode. Trip is now available in time attack.
There's Trip's Story.
Yes,
but you can just go play Trip.
Yes. I grabbed them.
Mm-hmm. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, what is your opinion on the final boss of the main story mode? In my opinion, this final boss goes on way too long, and it really needed a checkpoint in between the phases, or they should have made the phases shorter. At the very least, the final phase should have been shorter, but if you want to do a longer fight, give people a checkpoint, because this is excessive in my opinion. You do not have a good way to speed up the fight all that much. And even if the fight is going well, it takes you about 8 minutes or more in order to beat the boss. Because if you miss a cycle, you end up wasting close to a minute every time that happens. So even if you get all the cycles available, you end up spending roughly 8 minutes in this fight, and I think that's excessive. And most people actually agree with me for once. Normally, people act super elitist and basically make fun of you for complaining that a fight is too hard or that a fight goes on too long. But the general consensus from the community is that this final boss is bullshit and really did need some type of way to speed it up, or that the fight needed to be less hits, or that the fight needed a checkpoint, because most people feel like if you had a checkpoint between the phases, that the fight wouldn't be that bad. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.